They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line.
Dropping back, it's Holmes. Working on the right. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Cougars in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Cougars are flying down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Rush is on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and off.
Maybe a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Run in the red zone, it's Howard. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And he rolls into the house. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a little space, breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Racing down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Look out, he's got room. Shakes off the defender. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And some room to work. Makes a man miss. Running through contact. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. On the ground, it's Howard. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Running to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Finds a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Cougars come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And down he goes. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Holmes. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football.
Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And he did get that extra point through. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gives it on the option.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Holmes. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Here comes the heat. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
And it's a great play.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they can put this thing away. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. Have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. To the air, it's Holmes. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.